Hello guys, today I am going to explain you the Invisible Man movie story and subscribe to my channel for these kind of videos. Trapped in a violent, controlling relationship with wealthy optics engineer and businessman Adrian Griffin, Cecilia Cass one night drugs him with diazepam and escapes their home with help from her sister Emily. Cecilia hides out with childhood friend Detective James Lanier and his teenage daughter Sydney. Adrian seemingly commits suicide and leaves Cecilia $5 million in his will, handled by his lawyer brother Tom. Cecilia suspects another presence in the house after several strange events and calls for James, but he assures her she is just traumatized. During a job interview, she faints after finding her work portfolio's contents removed. The doctor says they found high levels of diazepam in her system. She finds the same bottle she drugged Adrian with, which she dropped during her escape, in her bathroom. Cecilia arranges a meeting with Tom and James, insisting that Adrian faked his death and used his optics expertise to become invisible in order to torment her, but gets rebuffed. Sydney is hit by an unseen force, leading her and James to assume Cecilia did it. She tries a number of tactics to catch the figure. After finding Adrian's old phone and covering the figure with paint, she ends up in a violent struggle before escaping to Adrian's home to investigate. In his lab, she finds a suit that confirms her suspicions. The invisible figure attacks again, so she flees and contacts Emily. The pair meet in a restaurant, but the invisible figure slits Emily's throat and places the knife in Cecilia's hand, framing her for the crime. Remanded to a mental hospital while she awaits trial, a staffer informs Cecilia that she is pregnant. Tom offers to get her charges dropped if she agrees to return to him and raise the child, implying that he helped his brother stage his suicide while revealing Adrian tampered with her birth control to ensure she became pregnant. Cecilia refuses and steals a pen from his briefcase. That night, she uses the pen to pretend to commit suicide to draw the invisible figure out. When the figure tries to stop her, she stabs him repeatedly, causing the suit to malfunction. The security team arrives, but the figure incapacitates them before fleeing the hospital with Cecilia in pursuit. Promising not to harm her because of her pregnancy, the figure instead threatens to attack those she loves. Cecilia races to James' house, where she finds the figure attacking him and Sydney. She manages to shoot him, but when she unmasks him, it is Tom in the suit. Police find a captive Adrian alive at his house, tied up and claiming Tom held him prisoner. Cecilia disputes this, insisting the brothers must have shared the suit with Adrian, sending Tom to the house knowing what would happen. In an attempt to get Adrian to confess, she meets him at his house while James listens on a wire. She agrees to mend their relationship, but only if he confesses to being the figure. Adrian insists Tom did kidnap him, claiming the experience changed his outlook on life and how he treated her. When she cries, Adrian alludes to his abuse, using similar phrasing to that of the figure. Smiling, Cecilia departs to use the restroom. Moments later, the security camera captures Adrian seemingly committing suicide. Cecilia returns and, apparently distraught, calls the police. Out of the camera's sight, however, she taunts Adrian after retrieving the spare suit she used to kill him. When James arrives, she confirms what the camera saw. He spots the suit in her bag but allows her to leave. Relieved that she's finally free of Adrian, Cecilia leaves with the suit.